What's up, everybody? So good to be back with you. Today, we're talking all about what I believe might be the perfect solution if you're an active person, if you're working out a lot, if you're sweating a lot, and you're on the go. This might be the exact hair system for you. So just recently in my last video, you saw that I'm wearing a brand new hair system. I'm finally ditching the hat, right? And I'm showing what I got. I went down to Total Secret down in Miami with Carla. She hooked it up. We've talked a lot about my lifestyle and how I live. Now, as you guys know, I'm very, very active. I'm working out pretty much every single day. I'm sweating my face off. And in general, I want to live a highly active lifestyle. Because of that, a thin skin has not proven to be the best unit for me, which is what my past two units were. They were just polyurethane, so they were completely covered up. And there was no ventilation. There was no heat escaping from the entire unit, which proves to, one, be problematic because it's really, really hot and it gets itchy, but also I found that the whole adhesive bond, the liquid bond, if you will, was just not a good mixture for me. I need to have some ventilation. So I think that I might have the perfect solution for you if you're active, if you're sweating a lot like me, which is what I've got on right now. So guys, what this is actually the best of both worlds. Now, you probably know what a polyurethane unit is, a poly or a thin skin unit, right? That's polyurethane. The whole base is actually plastic, if you will. And then the hair is either injected or looped in. The other options that we have, and the ones that you're going to want to be thinking about, are lace units. So Swiss lace or French lace. Swiss being more delicate, more realistic, and French lace being more durable, but perhaps being a bit less realistic at the hairline. So poly is known for being a pretty realistic hairline because it kind of blends in with the skin, and it allows use for adhesives. What I'm using is actually, and I got my handy dandy oversized board here. This thing is literally like 7 feet long, so this is not appropriate for the videos. I need to get one of these. But what I'm wearing right now is a unit that looks kind of like this. Now, that might be a loaf of bread, that might be a condom, I don't know, but for our intents and purposes, it is a hair system. We'll just say that this is the front right here, and then this is the back of the hair system. So there's a lot of different variations out there of what I'm wearing, but I'm wearing a full perimeter poly. So this is P. So we'll shade this in. Oh yeah. Look at those drawing skills, baby. Yeah, that's how you do it. And then on the interior, what I've got is French lace. So this is all French lace right here. And what there also is a cross strip right here. So the French lace underneath looks like basically 4 quadrants, if you will. Right here, right here, right here, and right here. And then you have the poly on the outside, and then kind of a cross section that creates structure. Now, I really, really like what I've got going on now. Let me tell you why. So as far as the bond method that I'm using right now, I'm using tape on every single part of my hair system. On the outside, on the poly perimeter, there is continuous tape from the front to the back and back around. There is no liquid adhesive, and there is also pieces of tape running along those cross sections. So why did we do this? We did this because those French lace quarters, if you will, allow for a lot of ventilation, which means that when I'm sweating, when I'm doing CrossFit, when I'm working out, that I actually sweat through my hair system, which, guys, I can't even tell you, it sounds weird, I guess, but being able to feel sweat through my hair system, to feel it kind of like coming through, was actually a really, really great feeling, because before it just felt trapped. And I don't know like the physical sensation to describe, but it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. It felt trapped. Whereas now it actually feels like it's getting some breathability, and I'm not just like straight overheating and dying. So that's what I really like about the unit, this breathability, right? It's pretty incredible, and it's kind of changed my mind about a lot of stuff. Now, the other thing that I'm really, really stoked on about this unit is I think it's going to last a fair bit longer than just like a regular thin skin unit, because it's got that French lace. I think it's going to be a lot more durable, and it's gonna have some longevity to it, while also being somewhat natural in the hairline. Now, I think it's time to discuss what the pros or the cons are, because there's always going to be trade-offs, right? There's always going to be something that is just less favorable than something else. So let's discuss what I don't like about the unit, or the problems, or whatever you want to call them. So with the way that I'm taped right now, it's all around the perimeter, and then it's through that cross section in the middle, right? So if it was a circle like that and then through the middle, that's kind of what it looks like. What that's allowing, right, is ventilation. And the problem now that I have, and it's not even a problem for me, but it allows the hair system to move a little bit more. Now, it's not moving off my hairline, it's not moving on the perimeter, but what's happening, right? Like, let's say that I'm laying down on my pillow, right? And when you do that, sometimes like your scalp kind of scrunches, right? It's just like our skin moves. Now, because it's not 100% bonded through liquid adhesive, or there's just tape everywhere, it allows for part of my scalp to move and kind of like bunch up. And what happens is the hair system can kind of like scrunch a little bit. Now, this is something that is completely unnoticeable to everybody else around you. It's only something that if you like ran your hands through your hair, it's something that you would actually feel yourself. It's a very, very small thing. It's not even a trade-off really for me. It's whatever. Like, it's just part of the territory, and I'm totally game for having that as an issue. The other thing that I noticed with the French lace, I don't know if anyone else has encountered this, but I find it to be just the material itself can be itchy, like more itchy than polyurethane, because it's like a mesh. So I bet that as my hair starts growing more underneath it, potentially it'll be just a little bit more itchy than polyurethane. But like polyurethane thin skin units was never itchy for me unless I was sweating. And that's because heat was getting trapped under there, and the liquid was getting trapped in the adhesive and all this kind of stuff. So I'm not worried about it, but it's just, I've noticed like it's a texture difference. The third thing that I've noticed is that, so the poly perimeter and then the French lace portions of it. Now, if I run my hands through my hair like this, I can feel where the separation is between the poly and the French. Like, I can feel the difference between the two different base types. Now, listen, I don't think this is an issue for me, and I personally don't care. But if someone was to run their hands through my hair, they might feel that difference, as opposed to, like, I think the poly or the French lace, because it just feels like one texture, it's less noticeable. So that's like a super small thing too. If you're worried about, going out on a date and her being able to tell because she's running her hands through her hair, it's a possibility, I guess. But that's a whole other subject. And I think that hopefully one day you'll embrace wearing a hair system and you won't feel any shame about it, and you'll tell everybody about it, and you'll rock it, and you'll be confident about it, and people will be like, dang, that's really cool. Now, the other thing that for me, right, I said that I was using tape all around. What I've discovered with using tape in the front is the hairline is a little less realistic. Now, listen, guys, like, you could actually like look at my hairline right now. You'll see it's not bad. It's pretty good, and it doesn't bother me at all. Like, I wear my hair like this right here, where it's kind of exposed, and I just don't have any issues with it. So That's something that I feel like is a totally fine trade-off for me. I'm not trying to go for like a 100% crazy ultra realistic thing where it's undetectable. Like, I just don't give a shit. That was the first time I swore on the channel. I just don't care because I've got other things I want to worry about. Like, the number one is being able to use it while sweating and while living an active lifestyle, an adventurous lifestyle. So guys, like, I think that this could be potentially a really great option for you if you're like me, in the fact that you want to be sweating a lot and you want to be working out a lot and you want to be really active and you also want longevity out of your unit. I can't comment specifically to the longevity of this unit, how the hair stands up, all that kind of stuff yet. I'm only going to get that with the test of time, and I wouldn't want to deceive you about that. But guys, like, I'm really excited about this. I think it's something you definitely might want to consider. Anyways, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell below. Only about like 20% of you guys are subscribed right now and notified when I post a video, which means you're not getting more info. You're not getting free knowledge. I'm telling you, all this stuff I'm giving to you for free. Are you serious? I'm going through all this stuff and I'm trying to help you. Just get subscribed. Okay, I'll catch you guys later.